What is good, everyone? This is your host, Deanna Kemple with Label Free Podcast. To live your best life, you must live label free. I've got a super dynamic guest. She is joining us from Denver, Colorado. She's a seasoned entrepreneur, and she is in the emerging legal cannabis and hemp industry. So that is a very cool space to be in. And she's the CEO and co-founder of JIHI, spelled JHI. Jennifer, welcome to the show. Please introduce yourself and tell the audience a little bit about your background.
Thank you so much for having me. So yeah, my name is Jennifer Beck. My first company was in the legal cannabis industry. So right when marijuana legalized in 2013, we launched the first online wholesale marketplace connecting the growers with the dispensaries. So we did that for about 3 years, and then we sold it to a larger technology conglomerate that handled more of the point of sale and other mandatory seed to sale tracking, making it a really comprehensive database for them. After that, I had a baby, went into a semi-retching postpartum period, and from there, JIHI was born. JIHI is a CBD company. It was built with our information that we knew from the cannabis market, so we were able to watch the supply chain and see that most of what was coming into the CBD space was white labeled, it was all the same, and it was a lot of shoving CBD into junk. And we wanted to do something proprietary, spa grade, a lot of active ingredients that work without the CBD for immediate effects and to improve the results and the efficacy. When we went into this journey of building JIHI, we also wanted to look at the bigger picture of mind, body, soul balance, which is what CBD helps accomplish, is physical balance. And so we developed this concept of self-centered wellness. That's why I love your label-free living. Self-centered wellness is about coming within, finding our own purpose, our authenticity, our joy, and kind of redefining the rules of how we navigate life and self-care. So JIHI's been a very exciting blend of both my personal, educational, and career experience, and hopefully creating something more meaningful this time.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I'm all about like the more homeopathic natural remedies, and I know there's a lot of great benefits with the CBD, like the hemp, in the beauty in the oils. And I've heard the same thing what you said, that there's a lot of products out there that do have a lot of junk in them when it comes to purchasing those things. Can you tell us a little bit more about how you've been able to make it a more quality product on your end, and what you're offering your consumers or your customers, clients, what have you?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have 2 types of product. We have 2 topicals and a tincture, and they work slightly differently. The topicals are interesting because CBD can actually work in the endocannabinoid system of your skin. So most of it doesn't reach the bloodstream, but it doesn't need to. In the endocannabinoid system in the skin, CBD can work with our receptors to actually regulate oil balance, skin cell turnover, and inflammation, which are a lot of the common symptoms of skin issues.
Yeah.
But what we noticed when we were looking into the CBD market is that a lot of people that are interested in using CBD skincare are slightly older. A lot of the people that are using it are younger. They're cannabis consumers, they're liberal. It's just an exciting extension of this new legal market. To us, that wasn't really the opportunity. I mean, when you really need a product like CBD and like JIHI is as you start to get older and you start to deal with more fine lines and wrinkles and more problematic skin conditions.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, a woman like you, or someone in their later 30s that's starting to get older is not just going to put junk on their face.
No.
There's no way. It can do more harm than good. I put something on that's not high quality and I immediately break out. So what we saw was an opportunity to say, let's make the best skin serum we can, and then let's infuse it with CBD. So our serum, for instance, is beautiful. It's hyaluronic acid, vitamins B3 and C, aloe, camellia, hemp seed oil, very light amount of rose. It's non-comedogenic. It's deeply hydrating. Now we infuse broad spectrum CBD, and you have like your new favorite skincare product.
Yeah.
And it's priced as though there's no CBD in it. So it's really, you're buying a great skin serum. And that was kind of the vision for each of our products, is how do we make something really tailored, really unique, really effective, so that people will love using them. And over time, those benefits of CBD will really illuminate.
Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to check out those products, because I'm a beauty product, like I'm an addict. I love my beauty products. My mom and I had started a skincare line a long time ago. We had came out with a serum and a moisturizer. And unfortunately, like, I had too many balls up in the air and I wasn't able to continue to grow the line. And my mom was supposed to help me. And I ended up doing it all myself, the packaging, the create, like all of it. I'm like, I can't continue if you don't help me. So I love that. I'm gonna actually have to like go and check that out and get some, because I'm all about trying new products. And you're right. I mean, I think that skincare is important at any stage in life. So I mean, that's how we grow. We grow more beautiful with age. That's what I'm gonna say. And so you say you have a couple other products. Can you talk to us about those?
Yeah. So we also have, and I'll give you a discount code and for your listeners as well.
Oh,
So
cool.
if you want to check it out, that'd be awesome. Yeah, I'll put it in the show notes.
For sure.
So we also have a body balm.
Okay.
The body balm, equally phenomenal. So like before this, I would have even said, how do you use a body balm?
Yeah.
It's not, no water. It's not lotion. It's very, do I have it here? Yeah. It's very condensed. It's a beautiful, everything is glass membrane jars, UV protectant, really nice experience. And the body balm is incredible because it has 19 oils and butters. And so just the ingredients, every one of them does something. Itching, dry skin, locking in moisture. We're talking avocado, jojoba oils, tons. Camellia is the #1 ingredient. So just for your skin, it's worth the price. You can put it on calloused areas, eczema, any sort of irritated skin condition. And in the summer, if you get a bug bite or something itchy kind of after sun, if you're really burnt, don't put it on. But if you're after sun, red, itchy, this is your new best friend.
Sure.
And then it also has arnica, a light menthol. It is not like a Vicks. It's just like walking out of a steam shower.
Right.
And
like a eucalyptus, right?
What?
Like a eucalyptus?
Like a eucalyptus, yes, like a beautiful mint blend. It's a really refreshing scent, and it is lightly cooling. So, I mean, people are saying it's changed their lives just in terms of headaches. Putting it around your neck and your shoulders is like changing chronic headaches for people. Skin conditions, injuries. I use it on my knees. I have bad knees, and it has absolutely transformed my experience on the bike. So that is the body balm.
Can you use that for every day, or is it just for issues that you might have?
Thank you so much for asking that, because I use it all the time, every day. It's in my purse. I carry it around the house with me, but I think a lot of people do think it's just for, I've pulled something.
Yeah.
It's an everyday skincare, going to sleep, headaches, pre-workout, post-workout. We actually have some lists on our website, like 10 ways to use it and different ways to incorporate it into your lifestyle, because it's a life-changing product.
Yeah, I mean, something like that with all those ingredients, I'd want to put it on every day, because I feel like that would be just so great for your skin, just period. In addition to all the benefits, I mean, I needed that when I came back from Miami last week. I went to Miami for the day and I came back with all these bug bites. I'm like, holy crap, I must have had too many margaritas.
Oh, you need it. Yes. And even after margaritas, like I wake up, I'm a little too much drink the night before, and you get it on your hands and your neck and you're like, whew, okay, I'm back. I mean, it is a really restorative product. And then it's functionally, like you're an athlete.
Yes.
Functionally, you put it on sore areas. What I like to do after I exercise is shower, hot steam shower, lotion.
Okay.
And then rub the lotion in most of the way. But when you're still kind of dewy, take a big spoonful of the balm and it'll help it loosen up and activate. And you can get it down your whole legs and your whole arms, and give it a minute. You will be so ready the next day to exercise. It will change your performance.
Oh gosh. Okay, you guys, you hear that? We're gonna have to check it out, and she's gonna give us a special discount code for our audience out there for JIHI. So I'm excited about that. Today's episode is brought to you by Honeylove. Ladies, let's talk about shapewear. We all know most shapewear makes you feel like you're being suffocated. That sexy dress in the back of your closet is so freaking cute, but the thought of having your inside squished by your shapewear is just not worth it. That's why Honeylove spent years researching and developing effective shapewear that's actually comfortable. Overly tight, cheap, and sticky fabrics that roll up are a thing of the past. Thanks to Honey Love, you can finally feel confident and comfortable in your favorite outfits. We have an exclusive deal for our listeners. For a limited time only, you can get Honey Love's best deal they offer. Get 20% off your entire order with the code LabelFree20 at honeylove.com. That's right, ladies. Get 20% off of your entire order with LabelFree20 at honeylove.com. So that now you have a tincture, right? I don't know a lot about tinctures. So can you maybe like educate us a little bit about that and then tell us about your product?
Oh my God, I would love to educate you on tinctures. And actually, you don't need to know about tinctures because ours is the best one you've ever tried. And I come from the marijuana industry. So do I know tinctures?
I love it. I love it. Awesome.
So the same way that we have this endocannabinoid system in our skin, we have other receptors that are more in our brain and central nervous system. And those impact, every major organ of our body has endocannabinoid receptors for our natural cannabinoids. And it affects every system like sleep-wake balance, mood, appetite, memory. The endocannabinoid system seems to be related to maintaining balance and homeostasis across all our different systems.
Okay.
So versus the skin stuff, which really works on this topical level to reduce inflammation and oil, the tincture works kind of on all these internal systems to help bring us into balance. And that's why people seek it out for like anxiety and depression and just feeling out of whack.
Yeah.
So our vision with our sleep tincture is it is a product that you can take every night. Okay. It's non-habit forming. It's really gentle, and it becomes your daily CBD dosage, okay, as well as this beautiful supportive product to help you relax at night, yeah, and ease into a deep, restful sleep with less wake-ups. Ooh, okay. You can also use it in the middle of the night. A small half drop can help put you back to sleep with a middle of the night wake-up. So it's this amazing evening tool. In addition to broad spectrum CBD, so you take a tincture and you take a dropper and you put it under your tongue and let it sit for like 10 seconds. And that's how it absorbs. Most of them are nasty. Yeah. Like they're gross. They're thick, like this thick and hempy. And then to cover up the thick hempiness, they do like cinnamon or like something really, it's kind of like Fireball.
Yeah.
A really intense experience.
No, Fireball, just take the shot.
Exactly. Then you sleep and you feel great. So this is like, it's clear. It has like a sweet clove, sweet orange flavor. It's the best tasting tincture you've ever tried. And it has a small dose of melatonin. So 1 milligram melatonin in a serving. Okay. In addition to an abundance of sleep promoting herbs like skullcap, chamomile, California poppy. And so the blend is just, it's really relaxing. I try and replace that second glass of wine. I do my first, but I replace the second. I take it like a couple hours before bed. And by the time bedtime comes, I'm done. I'm out. It helps me calm down. We have meditations on the website you can do with it.
Nice.
It's just like, so the set is designed to nourish both layers of the endocannabinoid system, the skin on the face, the skin on the body. Okay. The sleep tincture, you're getting that internal dose. Yeah. And you are reducing inflammation, clearing skin, and feeling better from the inside out. It's this tight little line, but it's a lifestyle. It's an amazing solution.
I love it. So with the tincture, so I've never tried it. I have trouble sleeping. So that sounds like something that would be good for me. I actually take an over-the-counter sleep aid from Walgreens, which unfortunately I'm kind of like, I take it almost every night just because I'm, as women, and I'm not sure if you have the same problem, but your mind just goes. And I'm very high energy. So I have to be very careful with caffeine throughout the day. I can't take in too much caffeine or I'm bouncing off the walls forever. So, or if I go to the gym enough times a day, I'm okay. But, sometimes you just can't get that in. So if I started using that, would I notice the benefits right away, or does it take a little bit to get in your system, like doing it maybe a couple of days in a row or a week for a week or what have you? So do you know how that would work for someone like me who's never tried it?
Absolutely. So if you've been using, like over-the-counter sleep aids, it's going to be more gentle than that. So the initial couple nights, it might not knock you out the same way that those have. And the CBD does take time to build up in your system. So I'd say give it a few days to a week. I'd want to talk to a doctor. But you, in theory, you could probably talk to a doctor about using both. because
Sure.
this is a very gentle solution. So this could potentially be a way that you could start easing into a more natural regular sleep and then starting to ease off of the other stuff, maybe moving the other stuff to 1 or 2 days a week, or every other day. We have this great tool on our website, which is really fun and free. It's on, if you go to our website, jihi.com, JIHI, there's a journal section. And
Okay.
under the journals, we have these bullet journals.
Okay.
And so bullet journaling is like a way of keeping track of things quickly using dots and symbols. And we created these bullet journals. We have a sleep one, and
Oh,
it's so helpful. You
nice.
can download it. It's a 30-day view, and you can put things like, did I exercise? Check. Did I stretch?
Sure.
Check. And then you can also track your reverie. And there's that's our sleep. There's a couple blank lines, so you can check whatever you want. So for you, it could be, I'm taking this over-the-counter pill. How many times am I taking it?
Right.
And then it takes under 15 seconds, 30 seconds a day to fill out. You're just doing the bullets.
Right.
And each morning you wake up and you say, what was my quality of sleep and what was my energy? And what's so cool about this journal at the end of the month is you can connect the dots of your sleep and your energy and your patterns. And you would not believe the patterns that illuminate. So it's a really good way to play with, if you're focused on sleep, how supplements are working with one another, kind of what your exercise patterns are, how your sleep and energy, and also seeing your natural patterns. It's a fantastic tool. So if you want to introduce it, I'd recommend using that and then seeing how it affects it over time.
Oh, amazing. And so are you selling it online, and are you also in spas or stores?
Yeah, we have, we're really working with a lot of spas because of the level of ingredients, and the fact that they want to introduce CBD into their offerings, but no one's going to follow up a facial with a lot of this other stuff. So we're in spas. We're also in some Denver boutique retailers, and then we're primarily online.
Oh, I love it. I love it. And how did you come up with the formulas for your products? Did you do this yourself, or did you work with an outside manufacturer to help build a quality product like you're offering?
We worked with a world-class R&D team for 2 years.
Oh, wow, that's a long time.
It's a long time because,
Yeah.
you have to go through iterations and then try it. And I have sensitive skin. I have pain in my hands. I have trouble sleeping. We also wanted other people testing the products, and we had to keep going until the iterations were effective and comfortable, and the scents, the smells, all the pieces.
Right.
It's just a long process. And I think that attention to detail, I hope it really stands out in the market, because most of the stuff has been brought to market really quickly. It's all kind of the same. These are really dialed in, beautiful products. And on our website, you can actually view recipe cards for each of them and seeing, what are the unique ingredients. And, of course, third-party lab testing.
Yeah.
It's dialed in.
Oh, I love it. You sound like one of the supplement companies that I love. Have you heard of Bomar Nutrition?
No.
I love their protein. Their husband and wife team, they just had a baby, and they are very transparent about their whole process, their ingredients and everything. And I love their products. They're so good. So probably the best protein slash supplements I've ever tried. You sound very similar. So that's great. I love hearing that. Does JIHI stand for anything in particular?
Yes, you're a wonderful interviewer. These are great questions. I talk about JIHI all the time, but a lot of people don't, get to the heart of it so quickly. So the name JIHI is a Japanese word for compassion, and it gets even better. The first symbol J-I, means spread joy,
Okay.
and the second symbol H-I, means to ease pain and alleviate suffering. And we fell in love with this vision of compassionate care for ourselves, and the idea of, coming back to that self-centered wellness and that label-free living, the idea of when we treat ourselves with compassion, it is how we treat the world. In a lot of Eastern traditions and energetic traditions, our heart chakra is not just where we form relationships, it's where we have pictures of ourselves.
Yeah.
And what we find is how we treat ourselves and how we see ourselves becomes, the mirror of how we treat the world. So JIHI is dedicated to spreading joy through compassionate living, first with ourselves and then spreading that into our communities.
I love that. That's probably going to be the title of this episode: Spread Joy and Ease Pain. Oh, I love it. Yes. And I'm all about that Eastern philosophy. I mean, I'm a martial artist. I mean, I haven't practiced in a long time, but I've practiced for probably like 20 years. And I actually went to Japan for a month, and I just feel like a lot of that, what they've got going on in there is really good for us. That we need to add a little bit more of that into our Western culture. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Before we start wrapping things up, Jennifer, I know you plugged your website. Are there any other social media pages for your products? Do you want to plug any of those?
Yeah, we have our Instagram is at myjihi, MYJIHI. And then we also have a private Facebook wellness community, JIHI Wellness. And, if you just send a request, we'd love to have you.
Awesome. And I'll make sure I put the links in the description of the episode. And I always ask every guest this: is there any last words of wisdom or advice that you'd like to offer the audience?
Oh, I would say trust yourself, look within, you have the answers. I actually was talking to someone a couple of days ago and said, you are not broken, the world is. And I keep thinking about that again, that, we take it on to be better and to fix things. And it is important sometimes to take a deep breath and say, maybe I'm all right. And maybe taking care of myself is the best investment. And then I can be bold and go help fix the world.
Truly is. That was great advice. Thank you for being a guest. I love what you're doing. Definitely going to be pushing this out here and putting all your links below. And I'm going to become a customer, and we'll have to get that code from you for the audience before this episode is released. You guys, this is your host, Deanna Kumpel of Label Free Podcast. To live your best life, you must live label free. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, follow, all those good things. And I'll be back soon with more dynamic guests.